Hello, and welcome to the October 16th stream of Skin Deep Development. I am Brendan Chung, and today, oops, I loaded the wrong program. Give me 1 second. There we go. Here we go. Okay, here it is. All right. What we're doing? Oh yeah, we were making a model. We were making a mesh for the faster than light drive, which is a big old object, and we're gonna make a texture for it today. Okay. Actually, we can shut this down. All right, so this is what we were making. It's a big old thing. So we were making a little computer screen right here. And I wonder if we can, no, it's fine. I was gonna say we can add some more model work to it, but I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, let's get going on this thing. All right, so one thing we want to do is we want to, wait, what's happening here? Okay. We want to duplicate this screen on this side also, I think. Do we want to do that? You know what? Let's simplify it down and let's keep the computer on one side only. I think that'll make things a little bit easier. Ooh, your origin is all weird. Let's do that. There we go. All right. What's the best way of doing this? Like that. And can we just move you like so? Oh my god, moving things on the grid is so much easier. Thank you for the folks suggesting I do that yesterday. This is saving me a huge amount of time. I love it. Okay, so a little computer. Looks pretty good. Let's save that. Okay. I guess the model work is all done. Yeah. All right, let's do some Photoshop. Save you again, just to make sure. I'm gonna take a little break. Okay. What are we doing? Okay. All right, so let's make a new texture. How big should the texture be? Yeah, so it's a little bit tricky to figure it out. So usually I just use a flat texture for most things, so that lets me squish things down pretty small. I do like to leave a lot of texture space for things like words or letters or, you know, signs. I like that stuff to be pretty high res. I don't know what words we have on this. Thing. You know what? I think it might be kind of cute if we had a keyboard right here. I think that'd be kind of fun. Let's look at quadrilateral cowboy. Do I have a computer? I don't. What did I name that big machine? I have a big machine that looks like a computer, but I guess I didn't name it. Computer. What I need is a model viewer for this folder. That would be a nice thing to have. Yeah. Shoot. Okay, how do I find it now? I guess I could. You know what? Let's load up a map. I'm gonna load up a map file and kind of crawl through it. So I know the thing I'm looking for has a GUI attached to it. Nope, nope. Aha, there it is. Models, fiche. Okay. I really should organize these things better. All right, here we go. Models, fiche, F-I-C-H-E. Okay, and maybe it's you. Hey, look at that keyboard. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Okay, so we're gonna drag you. Let's try that again. Drag you over here. Okay. That looks pretty good. Let's close this. What other details do we want? I think right here, it would be nice if there was a big FTL emblem, or faster than light. Faster than light drive. Some sort of symbol or lettering or something like that. We need some detail right here for the glowing rod. We need some detail right here. Okay. Oh, we need the light strip right here too. That's gonna be a big texture. We can kind of cheat here. We can kind of loop the texture if we position it correctly. All right, let's start figuring this out. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, yeah, let's start making a UV texture. UV image. Do we want a rectangle? Do we want a rectangle for this? Let's make it a big square. How do we do that? There's no way to resize this thing. I don't remember how. Image. What was it? I'm blanking out. Right now it's a rectangle. And there was a way to change the dimensions of it. But oh, just make a new one? Okay. Maybe test. Let's say 2024. Is that a good size? Sure, why not? Actually, let's make it. I like to make it a little bit too big and then downsize it later. All right, let's start blocking out our UV map. So U and U, project from view. Oh, interesting. The UV also moves on a grid. But this one's kind of less useful. Yeah. Oh, actually, I got an idea. So we're going to make a UV out of U. Oh, crap. Oh, no, that's fine. Okay, so you, wait, why? All right, first, let's combine everything into one mega thing. Yep. And you all get dumped in here. Okay. So now we grab you, make you to size, fill up the border. Something like that. And we grab you. And what we're going to do is we're going to go beyond the borders. And the way that UV mapping works is it will tile itself appropriately. Something like that. Let's squeeze you in just a little bit. Yeah, so that should work, I think. Yeah, we'll do that for now. Save you. We want the keyboard as a thing. So, I'm gonna grab you. There was a key pressed for positioning the camera, orienting it to the polygon. Shift numpad 7. So this will let us project it from view. All right. Okay, so we want a texture right here. So I'm going to grab you. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's tweak my workflow a little bit. So I'm going to grab all of you. 3 to the side. Same thing with you. All right. That'll make our job a little bit easier, I think. So we're going to grab you. Check from view. And same thing for you. And yeah, let's do here also. I'm gonna go like this. 5, 6. All right. Okay. So I think we've got all of our bits. Now we just gotta make this all fit and work together. So what we would want to do is we want to maximize our texture the best we can and give everything as much room. Make everything as large as we can possibly make it, but also make it all fit into the same texture. Oh, maybe I should have done the rectangular size texture. Oh, this is very awkward. Okay, let's see. How do we make these all fit together? I'll move you down here. We can make you like that. And make you like that. This doesn't leave much room for this guy. It's not. Not like that. Yeah, that'll, yeah, I think that's okay. That'll work, I think. Looks pretty good. All right, so we're going to grab you, UV export layout, 2048 by 2048, zero opacity, PNG. I'm gonna call you UV layout. All right, let's do it. Export, save. Wild Peaks asks, or sorry, the vehemently asks, what is this model for? So this model is the FTL drive for the spaceship, the faster than light drive. This is what enables the ship to go into light speed. And we're modeling out the big old, basically a big old engine, I guess. There's a tiny computer right here that you can use to access it. All right, so now I'm gonna go in here and we're gonna load up FTL UV layout. And here is our UV layout. I'm going to name you UV, and we're going to lock this layer so that we don't accidentally jiggle it. And we're going to use this exact same green color. All right, so let's start doing this. Let's start with the lights. The light strip on the bottom. I'm trying to figure out how the lights would work. Something like that. Trying to get it to be the right size. There we go. Nice, round, even numbers. Select, modify, contract. 8. Sure. A nice bright white light. Or maybe a yellow light would be kind of nice. Okay, let's make a new folder for you. Okay, so I'm gonna move you right there. I'm gonna move you to the center there. Yeah, let's move a little more. We'll just eyeball it. Cool. And let's save it. And what's cool is that in Blender, you can use the PSD file directly as the texture. So we can go to Image, Open, Skin.psd, and it updates automatically here. So now we got a nice light strip. Oh, okay, that's fine. All right, we'll iterate on that later. I kind of, this weird, like, uneven spacing between them is kind of weird, but we can address that later. All right, let's throw in a keyboard. Oops. So it's kind of fuzzy right now. I wonder, because it's so high res and we down res it, it might look fine, but let's see what happens if we try to do some surgery on this thing. Don't really like that. Let's try that again. Let's turn off anti-aliasing. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty good. Kind of like that. Oops. Let's move you down. Let's fill in some of your colors. So it doesn't really look great, but I think that when we down res this to half size, it'll look pretty good. That's my theory, at least. Okay, do that. Up, 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 up. Copy you, copy you, copy you. Is this the same color? It's a little bit brighter. How about let's crank it up a little bit. How about even more? All right, there is our nice high-res keyboard. That look pretty good. Let's check it out. Hey, look at that. Looks pretty good. I like that. Very awkward hand positioning for your hands when you type on this. Not ergonomic, but that's okay. We'll make do with that. All right, cool. What else do we need? Let's kind of tweak how this works. So we're gonna grab you. I'm gonna kind of squeeze you about right there. Get right there. Excuse me. All right. Save you. MJM Davis suggests yellow shift key. Yeah, that sounds kind of fun. What if we made it a little bit, it's a little bit too intense right now. Makes it look too important. I'll wash it out a little bit. Yeah, it looks better. Okay. Yeah, so we want a emblem of some kind right here. Or actually, let's first do this part. It's a little bit easier. Oops. New folder. I like making folders in my Photoshop files. It makes it easier to maintain in the future when I forget what every layer is. It's nice to have some kind of organization. So this will be, I don't know, big circle, sure. And let's find the center point of this thing. Because we're so low poly, it's pretty easy to find. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna make a big circle. Ah! try it again. That's not bad. Select, modify, contract. Because we're down-resing it to half size, we have to be careful to let the lines be kind of thick. Okay. So now I think we can grab, oops, grab you. Then we go back here and we center it. Wait, did that work? Let's try it one more time, just to make sure. You and you. All right, should be perfectly centered now. Okay. We can add in one more circle to this. Something like that. Boop. Yeah, it looks good. Once we add the normal maps, it'll look pretty good too. It'll make it look even better. All right, so now I'll do the same thing over here. Ooh, this is gonna be a little bit trickier, isn't it? Because we don't really know. Oh no, we can make this work. I was gonna say we're kind of going a little bit blind because we don't know exactly where this rod is relative to here, but it looks like it's perfectly centered on this one line, which we do have, so I think we'll be okay. You know what? I wonder if we can just grab this, move you down here. Can't really tell where the center of this is. All right, let's do a little dirty trick. We're going to manually just mark a line right here. Let's make you thinner. And we're going to do that. So now we're going to duplicate you. And we're gonna place you directly on this crosshair. There, perfectly centered. Huh, maybe I don't even need to resize it. It looks pretty good. I almost want to make it even bigger. What if we made it bigger? Still centered? Yeah. Okay, so now we can delete this and delete you. Beautiful. Looks pretty good. Cool. The vehemently asked, does this object do anything, or does it just look cool? The object will allow the ship to go into faster than light, do a faster than light jump, and go to light speed, which means the ship will get more resources and reinforcements and stuff like that. What I was thinking, we'll have to test this out, see if it works, but I was thinking that whenever it gets ready to go to faster than light speed, it starts rumbling, it gets very, very loud, and a sheath will kind of like uncover here. And basically when it does that, it becomes so loud that no one can hear anything. Which means enemies can still see you, but they cannot hear you. So theoretically, you could run around with a shotgun or the loudest weapons you have and use them pretty indiscriminately because no one can hear you. But we'll have to test that out. I'm not quite sure if that's going to work or not. Oh, MGM Davis says overlay them in the normal map and have more space in the texture. Oh, I didn't think about that. That's a really good idea. Yeah, so because these are using the same texture, I didn't really realize that at first. I could just move you down here. Then I'll have all this spare space right here to play with. That is so tempting. I'm trying to figure out if there's any gotchas that I gotta look out for. That's a really good idea. I think I don't need to do that right now, but when I get closer to finishing, I might just move this down here. Save myself some space. Oh, I should do it right now so that I can have more room for, because I forgot to texture this guy right here. Yeah, let's just do it. Yeah, thanks for the suggestion. Super helpful. I appreciate it. Alright, let's center you a little bit. Looks good, looks good. Yep, it's lined up. Tweak the size a little. Cool. Yeah, thank you so much for that idea. That is great. Okay. Anton says, I like the wind mechanic in Betrayer. Works similar with the noise of leaves and the breeze covering your own sounds. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I love that stuff. I think Sniper Elite 4 also did that. And I think it's, I don't know, it's a really good idea. It feels really good. Florian Veltman says, time to use vertex snapping in the UV layout window. I haven't. I actually don't really know how that works. Vertex snapping. It's one of these things. Is it you? Yeah, I gotta learn how to use that stuff. It's probably gonna help me a lot. All right, so looks pretty good. So when you dig two separate polygons into each other like this. Like here. I think in some engines, or in Doom 3 at the very least, if you go like really far away from it, you get some weird rendering problems. So I kind of try to avoid doing this as much as I can, but I think it should be okay here. We'll fix it if it becomes a problem. I think for now, we'll leave it. Okay, so let's modify this, so we don't need this guy anymore. And let's save that. Okay, and let's make a thing here. Let's clear out our guides. Clear guides. Let's make a new one right here. Okay. So yeah, I was thinking it would be a big normal mapped circle. It's like a lighter, slightly lighter green. Make a new folder for you. It'll be called emblem. Let's make a big circle. Oops. Oh, how are we going to center this? I guess we don't need it to be perfectly centered, but it's kind of hard to tell. I'm just eyeballing it now. Like that. Sure. It's close enough. And it's a little bit too bright. So let's dampen it a little bit. Yeah, it looks good. I think with the normal map, it'll look better. All right, so what I was thinking was having like letters curve around the edge. Faster than light hyperdrive. Something like that. I can kind of see in my head that big machines used to have like big emblems on them. But I don't. Or am I just imagining it? Yep, that's right. I searched for big old factory machine. That's fine. That's totally good. Maybe that's not the best search term. Large vintage factory machine. Let's try that. Yeah, so kind of like something like that, except like way bigger. Hercules. That's a good name. I should have looked at this for the hyperdrive. This would have been great. Big old spinning thing. Ooh, maybe I should make this thing spin in a circle. Oh, I could do that through texture work. Okay. Wait. Yeah, I could do the texture work, but I would need to make it a separate mesh. So I would not be including it in here then. Okay, I could do that. Yeah, that's way more interesting. Well, I can't really find what I'm looking for. That's okay. But, one of those images gave me a good idea of. We should put the brand name right here in like really big block letters. And then down here, it'll say Faster Than Light Hyperdrive. I think that'll be way better than what I was thinking originally. Okay. What is the brand name of our hyperdrive? I'm trying to think if I already had something for the Quadrilateral Cowboy, but I don't remember if I did. Let's take a quick peek at Quadrilateral Cowboy. I think there's only a couple levels that take place in outer space. Let's run the build. So that was, oh, it was 3 levels in outer space then. Is this the first one? One, two, three. All right, let's take a quick peek at them. Do tourist mode. Yeah, I kind of don't remember what I had in here. Because I know there's lots of tiny little labels and signs. But, alright, gonna go debug mode. Nothing here. Nothing here. I remember there's something on the door. There you are. Huh. So this could be one. I mean, they're making a space door. There's a way to do a quick screenshot of this. I'll just write it down. I need paper. All right. Let's get rid of this gas mask thing. Oh, does not work. There we go. What else do we got? What else is here? This little robot. Same thing here. Oh, there's always Biangensu. They just kind of do everything. So we can always fall back to that. Oh, that could be a fun one. I kind of like that. Okay. Oh, fun fact. These little clocks are like a mission timer because they actually, so I've actually spent 2 minutes here so far. Took me way too long to make that clock work correctly. Oh, how about you? Ooh, ooh, they do motors. I think this might be the one actually. All right, what is that? I should just get that font again. All right, I think that's probably it. So I think we could probably boogie out of here. Yeah, I wish the lighting was better here. It's way too dark. These little streak marks right here were meant to kind of hint to the player that they can climb up here. Because I think it's not really very obvious that they can climb up here. But I'm not sure how well that worked. All right, you know what, let's just take a quick look at the other levels. Take a little peek. Start here. Geisler. It's fun revisiting these things because I don't even really remember what I wrote before. Ooh, this would be a fun model to import. Disk in deep. All right. Yeah, I think we have our brand name, which is great. I would like to use the exact same font I wish I made it easier for myself to find models in here. Let's see, what did I name that thing? Oh, I wonder, is there debug? Oh, you know what? Yeah. Okay. I got an idea. I have an idea. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna load up the level that I was at, or was it Repulse Bay Clinic? Okay, so with the magic of debug, show and wait, what was it? Show entity name info. Aha. So this thing is called func static 55. Now I just gotta go open up that file, paste maps. What's the name of this thing? Hospital? Func static 55. Aha. Okay. So models, sign turn, engine big. So now I can go back here. This is not the most direct way of finding a model, but hopefully it'll work. Sign turn. Oh my god, Brendan, you're killing me. So there's no PSD file in here. I've since learned that no matter how simple a texture is, like this one, you should always save your PSD file, because who knows when someday later you'll need to return to it. And I did not save the PSD file. Alright, that's fine. We'll just eyeball it and make an equivalent texture. You know what? Even better. We will make a Strogan logo that came before the Strogan logo redesign, back when they used serifs. That'll work fine. So it's going to close you. Exit out. All right, let's do it. Strogan. What's a good... Do you have Bodini in here? I don't. I want like a tall serif font. But I don't really want to download a new one also. Yeah, this is what they used to look like before the logo redesign. Here it is. Okay, and we're gonna do a little Gonna stretch it a little bit. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Gonna stretch it to fill up the space a little bit. Let's center you. A Wild Randolph says the game text seems exceptionally crisp. Are these high-res textures, or are you rendering text as vectors? Nope. I am very much just using high-res textures. I don't have any tech for vector fonts. It would be cool if I did. I would be very much. I would very much sign up for that. Okay. Mouse Fountain says Bridgeport Machines division of Textron Incorporated is very good. Oh my god. That's great. The vehemently ask, what font is this? Classic Blendo font. This is Octon Sports. It's a good font. I like it a lot. Okay, so the next step is to make the description text. What was it? Faster than light hyperdrive. And we want a nice font for you. We can make a nice narrow font. No, these two don't really fit together, I don't think. No, I'm not really feeling that either. How about a nice boring font? Nice normal font. Sorry, I shouldn't say boring. Faster than light. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They're complementary, so you might as well stick with that. Okay, so let's see if I remember how to curve a font along a circle. So it's been a while since I've done this. I don't remember being particularly good at doing it. So use the pen tool, you draw a line. Ah! Don't delete it. I just want to move it. Do I just drag it? Okay, pen tool. How do I drag this point? No. There we go. Okay, so we do that. Then, nope. Must be a way to drag both at the same time. Ah. All right, let's just do it manually. It doesn't look right. It's a little bit better. Sure, okay. And then, how does this work? Warp text? Sure. No, this is not what I want. Yeah, it doesn't. It's close, but there's some weird stuff going on here. And it's not really a circle either. All right. What was it? Was it stroking? I'm blanking out. I don't remember. Mouse Fountain says, I like the idea they'd get into hyperdrives as some kind of extension of their door hydraulics technology. Yeah, I was thinking of that also. I thought that'd be pretty funny. But I think this might also work. All right, wrap text along a path. Yep, that's what I want. Tell me how. Choose path, custom shape. Oh, is that it? Do I just type? Okay. Oh. Oh, why did you do that? Stop. Oh my god. Stop. Oh my god. All right. So I want to type starting from the center of this thing. But when I do that, it doesn't let me. What's going on here? Type tool. Okay. That's what I wanted, I think. Looks good. It's a little bit off center. Okay. And let's see how big we can make this thing. Ooh, that looks pretty. Whoa. Why did it do that? All right, let's do that. This thing's a little bit finicky. I think that looks pretty good. Let's check it out in the game, or in the model. It's still not centered, which looks kind of annoying. Yeah, it's gonna bother me. It's gonna bother me more than it should bother me. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why it won't let me start typing from the center of the... Okay, let's not spend too much time on this. All right, so I'm gonna do that. And we're gonna add a little dot. I like my dots. Oh my god, it's so off center. Well, you know what? Let's just make the entire thing smaller. That might make it. Yeah, that's a little better. We'll just move you both down. And tweak it a little bit. Okay. Yeah, looks good. Faster than light hyperdrive. Nice and simple, looks good. Well, we have all this blank area now. I guess we could put a bit more detail on these areas because they're pretty bland. Which is, I don't know, not the worst. The vehemently asks, is it supposed to be spelled Strogan or S-J-R-O-Gan? Would hate for a typo to sneak in. Yeah, this is the right spelling. Just same as in Quadrilateral Cowboy. MJM Davis says, for when the hyperdrive is active, some kind of procedural Perlin noise map could be a really cool effect. Ooh, make it look like the space-time is warping around the hyperdrive. Oh, that's cool. I didn't think about that. Yeah, there is some fun distortion effect stuff we could do that we use for the grenades right now, but we could apply that to here. Some distortion particles. That's a good idea. Man of Chalk says, are there competing twin companies after the founding partners fell out in a dispute over whether to pursue hyperdrive or door hydraulic technology? MGM Davis says maybe Strogan would include some operating parameters in the label. 100 G gravity well, 12 parsec per H. Yeah, I want to do they called it a builder's plate. I'll do a little image search for it. I love including builder's plates on things. So you might see these on like, on like machines and big industrial works and stuff. It's like a small metal plaque that is somewhere on the thing. And it has like the year was made and who made it. And it's like I don't know, it's like a really cool, I like how the idea of like the builder is very proud of the thing that they made and wants to put their label on it. There's something you really like about that. And Quadrilateral Cowboy is absolutely littered with these things because I like him so much, and I kind of want to do the same thing for Skin Deep. So yeah, all those details would probably go on here. Something like that. Mouse Funder says, oh, so that's what those are called. Yeah, I had a really tough time trying to find reference materials for these because I didn't know the name for them, and it was kind of a big pain in the butt. But once I did find the name, it made my life a lot easier. All right, I'm gonna call it a day for now. Thanks so much for joining me, everyone. this is turning out really good. And yeah, there's some surprises, like I didn't realize that this would be a separate mesh, so now we're gonna rip it out. I didn't realize we'd have this giant empty space here that we're not using, so it'll be fun to find something to fill that up with. And yeah, things are coming along. I think we're gonna flesh it out a bit more next time. Yeah, I'm really liking this. And thank you so much for all the suggestions and all the ideas. Super helpful. I really like it. I really appreciate it. All right, I'll see you all next time. Have a good Wednesday. All right, bye for now.